Private sector economists have cut their forecast for Singapore's growth. They now expect the economy to expand by 1.4% this year. Now, this is lower than the previous estimate of 1.9% in March, and it comes on the back of slower than expected growth in the first quarter and risks of a global slowdown. Rebecca Mateo with this report.
Manufacturing is one of the biggest drivers of Singapore's economy, but the latest survey of professional forecasters by the Monetary Authority of Singapore indicates that the sector is set to shrink 1.3% on year.
The manufacturing sector had been around 20 to 30% above pre-pandemic levels, and currently
các nhà sản xuất doanh nghiệp thì được biết là sẽ cắt giảm 1,3% cho kinh tế nông nghiệp quý 4 năm nay.
has been moderating in lieu of the global shift away from goods demand towards services. So I think as a result, there is some
Vì thế tôi nghĩ như là một kết quả
chance that the growth numbers this year is not very high because of prior growth and high base effects.
Non-oil domestic
của việc giảm của việc giảm bên kinh tế
exports are also expected to deepen their slump, but on the positive side, the accommodation and food services sector is expected to grow by 10%, up from the previous forecast of 8.4%. The biggest
trong khi đó thì giá nhà tại đất nước này lại tăng khoảng 10%.
Improvement is expected in construction, growing by 7% compared to 4.2% previously. Meanwhile, inflation forecasts remain relatively unchanged. Core inflation, which excludes accommodation and private transport costs, is expected to come in at
cũng như vậy thì giá thực phẩm cũng như là giá tất cả các giá phương tiện công cộng thì đã tăng cao khoảng 10% tới 12%.
4.1% this year, easing to 3% next year. Still, one analyst warns that climate change
theo một cuộc báo cáo phân tích về việc thay đổi khí hậu toàn cầu
could increase the risk of higher inflation ahead.
The overall poor conditions would mean poor harvest conditions, and this constitutes to higher, possibly higher agricultural prices in the immediate.
Về việc thay đổi khí hậu toàn cầu thì ảnh hưởng tới việc trồng trọt cũng như là xuất khẩu của bên nền nông nghiệp của các nước trên thế giới.